Yeah, I think this is how I do it. If I think, I'll say to myself, what feelings behind this need? Yeah, so where I'm giving simple examples are like, cumin and a pair of trousers and whatever else. But when it's a big deal, like big dreams, big desires, it's like the amount of need for that desire gets stronger and stronger and stronger. If you think of the word strong, like strong, need, got to have is all like, whereas it should be relaxed, allowing, flowing. Well, if it comes, it comes, then that will be brilliant. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and have fun. Yay!
But it's interesting that it was that it's like it was spice, just like you want to add a bit of spice.
Yeah, add a bit of spice to your life. I'm sure I saw something to do with that this morning. Did you put that on a post? Somebody out there in the world of cyberspace had put spice up your life. Spice Girls. Anyway. Spice Girls.
Good Vortex song.
I think that was a really good roundabout answer to that question. Thanks, Sally. You're a superstar.
Hope that's helpful.
It definitely helped me. I feel good.
Feel good, right? And we wrote a question, and she said, "Okay, after reading Lilu's book, now I assume that she means book I Lost My Job and I Liked It.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is the best technique for avoiding an attitude of lack when the chips are down?"
Ooh. Do you know what comes up for me to start with? I'd like to start because I feel quite guided to say this. Just read it again. If you're still on it.
Okay, after reading Lilu's book,
Yeah.
what would you say is the best technique for avoiding an attitude of lack when the chips are down?
Well, there's a couple of things in there. Avoidance and chips are down. The focus, even in that question, is upon the unwanted stuff. Right, so the focus, I just want to pick up on this, is on unwanted. So it's like flip the chips are down. We want the chips to be up and we want to focus on what we do want. So that's what kind of first comes up for me. It's contrast and clarity. Chips are down, avoiding stuff is the contrast. Figure out what you're avoiding, why the chips are down, what you don't want any more of, and then be in the process of flipping it and deciding what you do want. That's the kind of simple answer, what comes up from within me.
You made a really good video, didn't you?
Oh, thank you.
A couple of days ago, but you were literally doing your contrast.
Yeah.
And that's should put that link below as well.
Yeah.
People can have a look at that. Yeah, like you're saying exactly. It's I mean, it is. It's just because literally when the chips feel down, you're sitting with a dialogue, a list of things that are just all, I haven't got this and I haven't got that, and oh my goodness, it's all, don't have the money and all that kind of stuff. But exactly what you've just said. So
Yeah.
It's literally flipping it. And I think just actually sitting down doing the process, it's not like everything magically appears that second, but it's only about shifting your vibration a little bit in that moment.
Yeah. Feeling a little bit better, even just a smidgen. Because I know I've had many chips of very far down the emotional scale moments in life. I'm sure everybody has. You're nodding, Jackie, and it's about just feeling a little bit better. If you're at complete despair and life's shit, bleep, then it's about just, the bleep was too late. I know you should have bleeped over that manually. Anyway, it's about just getting a little bit of a better feeling place, and that's when the processes come in. I'm sure you'll agree with me on this, Jackie, right? I find that I'll be process driven. I'm like focus wheel tastic. I'm doing the contrast clarity. I'm getting busy with the focuses and the processes, because the chips have been down or because something needs cleaning up at certain stages in life. And then when I've done a load of the practical stuff, I seem to leave it for a while because I'm in the vortex and it's swirling and everything's popping.
Yeah.
And then I get to another level and I'm like, oh, here we are again. So, I'll let you share a little bit about that. I'm sure it's the same for you.
I think as well is that there's that kind of the chips are down feeling. I would think anybody doing this work, as we all play, whatever you want to call it, I would think that feeling, once you get that really ecstatic feeling, everything else pretty much, it doesn't feel quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So a little bit of irritation, a little bit of boredom, a little bit of, to me, boredom now is like old depression.
Yeah, same here.
Boredom is just like, oh my God, you know, I really, you know, just that space. And so you can fool yourself thinking that you're a lot worse than you are, first of all. And what I found is that, okay, something I was thinking when I was feeling really, you know, that kind of chips are down feeling, I was just like, oh my goodness, I was thinking, I'm probably one of the most positive people that I know. I work hard at this, I clean up vibration, I am on it 24/7. I thought, well, if I feel like this, despite how much effort I put in and meditation and, you know, and I think, well, I'm obviously cleaning up something big, it may take longer, you know, it may not be clean in an hour and suddenly I'm in joy, but it might take a week, it might take a month on that particular subject, who knows, because I think the answers come when they're supposed to. And I think, well, I'm really like, do you know when I realised that I don't think there's many people who are this positive, and I still feel chips are down sometimes. So I think that's all you can really tell yourself is that I'm obviously working through something, and it's okay. I'm going to get there, and you know, so you do your contest of clarity, your focus wheels, you sit and meditate, have a good cry.
Yeah, wash your eyeballs. Have a good cry, wash your eyeballs.
I don't know, you just keep going until, but at least, but all the time, you are actually working on it, cleaning it up. You're not going into, you're getting away from doing, or I'll own it, I'm getting away from beating myself up so much and more just doing the processes and and if they're not, it's not, you know. And what I think I find is that the bad time for me now is that I can really get into the vortex quite well, and if there's a little subject hovering around that I haven't quite cleaned up, every time I pop back to that, I'm like, ugh, and then I get myself in the vortex and then, ugh, you know. So it's probably not that the chips are down all the time, it's just that.
That's it. It's just that, it's that cycle of life. It's possibly bobbing up and down, isn't it? And I love what you said there. I'm just sat here smiling and nodding because I'm like, there's no need for contrast, clarity, list or focus wheels today because I'm right there now. And another thing is to take the inspiration from us and loads of other people. There's so many inspirational things online. Now I know offline as well. Just so many things we can be involved in, and a lot of it is completely free. People are just giving it, offering it. I went to a great event on Thursday and listened to a friend of mine, Nikki Pattinson, do her motivational talk, and we did like sort of round table networking, and you know, it sounds quite businessy, but it were more just about sharing vibes. I was doing what I do online, offline, and it was so beautiful, and we co-created without people knowing that they were co-creating or using law of attraction, because some of them didn't know it. But it was beautiful, and that's another thing I'd suggest as well. If ever you find yourself at a point in life where you try to avoid something or the chips are down, put your focus, gaze and attention on something else. Go out and have fun, go network and connect with people. Go, even if it's just going to a friend's house for coffee or arranging a meetup or doing something online, watching people's videos, getting inspired. That flicks your switch as well, doesn't it, Jackie? I know that you do that like I do a lot.
I think it's important to watch things, you know, or you know, there's plenty of stuff online. There's people to listen to. There's, and also sometimes to totally get off the kind of trying to sort it out and just literally just like you say, go and even see your friends that don't have anything to do with law of attraction. So you're not like trying to work things out. You're just going out and having pure fun. So. With you, I mean, the hard part of that is that you can feel so good, and then you turn around and look at that little problem, and you're like, we'll say lower vibration. It's like, ugh. But you can get through it. You know, you always get through it. And the next time when you get through it, whoa.
Yeah, it gets easier. This is the thing, and we can say this firsthand. It seriously gets easier. You know, I know. I've had some right boulders thrown at me these past few months. You know, you're going through your stuff, me too, everybody out there, but the more you get into the happy feeling place and then deal with the stuff, you might get kicked out of the happy feeling place a few times, but then the more you accept it, send it the love, it all boils down to the loving energy. You know, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. You know, Gay Hendricks, I remember watching one of his videos because we've already mentioned his book, The Big Leap, so this is synchronistic. and he talks about having a big like homeopathic dropper, you know, like what doctors use, those droppers with like ointments in and stuff. But he talks about this, yeah, like a giant one filled with love, and he calls it his homeopathic dropper of love. Isn't that nice? And he just says, like, fluff it up when you get this feeling that we've got right now. Shall we do it for a minute? And everybody with us watching this can do it as well now. It's like, it's what I learned in Peru as well, to breathe in life. Do the big yogic breath where you fill your stomach, your mid-chest, your upper chest. And you just fluff it. Fluff that great feeling and the love. I'm loving watching you fluffing it, actually, Jackie, but I'm going to shut my eyes now. And it gives you the goosebumps. I've got the goosebumps right now because it's
actually sitting. If sometimes within all the other things that are going on, you can feel there's a place somewhere in you that you can feel. It feels soft and it feels warm. Maybe it's a sensation on your face, something, and it's almost like you can catch that feeling and just think, well, I'll focus on the part of me that feels the best. Because sometimes around my face it just feels warm and cozy, and it's interesting that you focus on that vibration, and that will start to become more and more. I can feel it now. I could just sit.
Just sit in that zone. You see, I'm much more of you know me. My eyes are on stalks. I'm much more of I'm looking at you doing that, and I'm shut my eyes, and I'm like, am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? But yeah, whatever it means to you, it is finding that fluffy, beautiful, warm, soft, loving place.
I know.
Oh, how nice. I love that question. Who was that question from? Louise?
I was having Louise, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Louise. That was lovely. Yeah, I'm feeling the love. I've got my love heart stuck on my computer still as well. So
right.
Feel the love.
Right, so this is a question from Jenny. And she said, I would love to know more info. Hang on. I'll ask questions. Right. What about how to go about weight loss, law of attraction style, or what to do to... I'll tell you what, there's two questions, so we'll one at a time.
Yeah.
What about how to go about weight loss, law of attraction style?
Synchronistic. Isn't this synchronistic? You talked about losing weight, I talked about gaining weight. A couple of months ago, I did a couple of videos on weight loss and law of attraction. It's something I hadn't spoken about before because I used to be a fat kid. I was bullied for being pretty overweight. I was a Weight Watcher in my teens. I bounced up and down, literally bounced up and down like a rubber ball when I was chubby as well. But that's another story. And I have used and do use law of attraction for my weight and well-feeling. And I can honestly say it's the same as what we answered in the first question. It's about allowing and letting go. When I'm dieting and counting calories and focusing on losing weight, I gain more weight. And I find myself binging, and you're nodding, Jackie, yeah? It's when you're trying to do something, you've got to make something happen. I've got to squeeze into this size 12 dress in 2 weeks. You're going to end up in a size 16 in 2 weeks. I've been there and I've done it. It's about just being...
You want the t-shirt?
Yeah.
Couldn't get the t-shirt on.
Yeah, I bought the t-shirt and it didn't fit me. Damn it.
I bought the t-shirt.
Yeah, it's just... I'll hand it over to you in a sec. But for me, to sum it up quickly... I'm laughing now inside, it's brilliant, memories flooding up. It's about accepting who you are, being where you are right now, loving yourself how you are, sit in front of a mirror, tell yourself you love yourself, cry buckets. If you feel fat and ugly, I've done it. Sit in front of the mirror, cry buckets until you can truly say to yourself in that mirror, I love you exactly how you are. I'm getting goosebumps right now. You are amazing. Whatever size you are, I completely love, accept and appreciate you. It's all okay. And I'm just going to get on with life and have fun. Right, those trousers I bought at the weekend, oh, I've got goosebumps, were 2 sizes bigger than I'd ideally like. Yeah, okay, when I'm at my thinnest. Rather than trying to squeeze into trousers that are too tight, I bought a beautiful pair of fitted trousers. Yeah, and I'm proud of them. I feel great in them. Rather than trying to squeeze into something that's too tight and creating an out of the vortex negative feeling. So there's my little rant. Love that question. What do you think, Jackie?